Hello students, welcome to our today lecture. In our today lecture, we are going to discuss about the descriptive statistics. Basically, when you are applying any econometrics test on your data, before that you have to get the descriptive statistics of your dataset, and you have to apply descriptive statistics on your raw data, not on transform data. Basically, descriptive statistics give you the view about your mean, median, mode, variance, standard deviation, skewness, kurtosis, and it also tells us that either there is an outlier in your dataset or not. Basically, outlier are the number which are very different from your dataset. For example, if your dataset is, let me write here, if your dataset is right, first number is 1, then 2, then 5, then 4, then 3, and then 90. So in this dataset, 90 is as outlier because there is very much less difference among these variables, and there is a huge difference between this variable to this variable. So descriptive statistics tells about you the outlier as well. It will give you the minimum maximum values of your data set as well. So in our today lecture, we will perform descriptive statistics, and then we will interpret the descriptive statistic, that how can you say that your data is positively skewed, negatively skewed, and all of the things, and variance and standard deviation. So now let's start applying descriptive statistics. So first of all, you have to bring your all data from Excel to Stata file, as I have copied all of my data set. Now come again to Stata file, then go to data editor, and here you have to paste all of your data set, and you have to go with this option that treat first row as your variable names. Now as you can see that all of your data set is now available here in Stata file. So now go to statistics, then go to summary and table. Go to statistics, summary, table and test. Then here is the option of summary and descriptive statistics. Then click on this option, summary statistics. So when you click on this option, it will give you this dialog box. Out of this dialog box, you can select either all of these variables, or if you are interested in only to check the mean, median, mode, variance and everything of this particular variable, then you have to select only one variable. But if you are interested to get the descriptive statistic for all of these variables, then select all of your variables one by one, as I have selected all the variables one by one. Then from these two options, the first option is standard display. Standard display gives you the only mean, median and standard deviation. It will not give you the result about skewness, kurtosis and all other things. But if you go with this option, display additional statistics, it will give you the complete picture: mean, median, mode, kurtosis, skewness, variance, observation, each and everything. So you can select any of these two options according to your study. But as I mentioned earlier that we will discuss each and everything, so I am going with this option of display additional statistics, then click on OK. So here you can see that it have given me the detailed statistics, descriptive statistics of each variable. And if you do not want to go with this option and you do not want to follow that, apply, or you are not interested by applying this method, you can simply this command, summarize, summarize and your variable names, comma, detail. It will give you this all detail. And if you want only mean, median, mode, then use this command, summarize and your variable name, do not type details. So it will give you simply mean, median, mode of your data set. So now let's discuss each and everything of these variables. So our first variable was GOV. So it has given us the smallest value for GOP, and this 50% is used for median. Then it has shown us number of observation, that how much number of observation has been included in our data set, that this is the mean for this particular variable, then standard deviation for this particular variable, then variance, skewness and kurtosis. We will discuss all of these values one by one later on. And then here comes the and 99%, this value shows the maximum value in your data set. Similarly, this area of particular table shows the mean, median, mode, variance, skewness, kurtosis for this variable, and similarly goes on. So here we have all the detail for all of our variables. So for better understanding, you have to copy all of these things in a separate Word file. As when you are doing research work or your thesis work, you have to copy and you have to represent all of these things in a Word file, and you have to make a table, and then you have to explain each and everything one by one. As I have already made a table of all these things, now we are going to a Word file where I have copied all of these things in my Word file, and we will go there and we will explain each and everything. So now here is my Word file. So you have to make also this table while you are doing research, and if you are interested to analyze or describe the descriptive statistics. So in first row I have mentioned all my variables name: GOV, POP, FDI, and here is GDPG. So these are my variables. So this is the mean for GOV, this is the mean of POP, this is the mean for FDI, and this is the mean for GDPG. I have copied all these results from Stata file. When you are doing research or thesis or any kind of project or any kind of paper, then you have to do, then you have also do the similar thing. Then next comes standard deviation. So this is the standard deviation for GOV, this is the standard deviation for POP, this is the standard deviation for FDI, and this is the standard deviation for GDPG. Then this is the minimum value for GOV, it is the minimum value for POPD, similarly minimum value for FDI, and it is the minimum value for GDPG, and so on. So this is how you can bring all of your data from a Stata file to Word file. So here comes the interpretation of skewness. So as you can see that it is normally distributed if its value is 0. As you can see that in case of government, first variable GOV, our skewness value is minus 0.49. So when its value is negative, it means negative skewness, and it means long left tail, or it means that this particular data set has more lower values than the mean, than the sample mean. And if you look at the FDI value, as you can see that FDI skewness value is positive. So it means when skewness value is positive, it means that it means positive skewness and long right tail, more higher values than the sample average mean. And for kurtosis, this value can be or maybe less than 3 or equals to 3 or greater than 3. There are 3 possibilities, that either your kurtosis will be less than 3, or it is equals to 3, or it will be greater than 3. Kurtosis will be said mesokurtic if its value is exactly 3. But as you can see this in these result, none of the variable has kurtosis is exactly 3. This is very much close to 3, but this is not exactly 3. So what we should do and how to interpret it? It would be leptokurtic. It will be positive kurtosis, more higher values if the value is less than 3. As you can see that out of 4 variables, POP or population and GDPG value is less than 3, as it is kurtosis is 1.67 and 1.95. So when the kurtosis value is less than 3, it is said to be leptokurtic. It means that more higher values. But if the kurtosis value is greater than 3, as you can see that it has to be said platokurtic. As you can see that out of these 4 variable results, FDI value is greater than 3, as it is 6.04. So it means that this is said to be platokurtic. So this is how you can interpret your result. Now let's come to the variance. As you can see that in this case GOV variance is 0.01. So lesser the variance, it means that your difference between the mean value is very small, but higher the variance means that is there is huge difference between among your values. Then this is mean average value of your the data set. This is minimum value of this particular data set, and this is the maximum value for your data set. And one thing more, if you want to draw kurtosis or skewness, or you want to see this in a picture graphical form, then you can also do by going to graphics, then go to histogram, and in this variable tag select any of the variable which you want to see the kurtosis, or you want to see the skewness of the variable. Let's say I want to see population, this variable POPD. So then click on OK. So here you can see that it has given us the results. As you can see that if I draw an hypothetical curve, you see that more are values on the left side. More are the values on the left side. So it has to be said as left tail. Okay. So similarly you can do for any of your variables, and then go to histogram and select your next variable. Let's say if we want to see the GDPG. Now you can see that there are more or less equal distribution. So this is how you can draw and interpret histogram for the verification of or for seeing the actual result on graphical form of skewness or kurtosis. I hope you have understand this lecture. If you have any question regarding this lecture, you can ask me freely.